In the History tab, Postman keeps a collection of all the requests you make so you can easily run them again, but you can also save your requests into a collection. I'll create my spider log collection and add a folder for the spider's endpoint so I can group my collection by resource. I'll add this request to my collection, and now I can run it easily without having to track through the history. Of course, Postman lets me flex the different HTTP methods, so I can switch to post and use the same spider's endpoint to create a new spider sighting for my user. When you switch to an upload method, Postman lets you specify the data to send as form variables, or encoded form variables, or binary to upload a file, but we want raw so we can send a JSON body. In the body section will go my new sighting, which I can copy from the sample in Apiary. I'll paste in my sighting and specify the content type so the API knows that I'm sending JSON in the body. Send that and I get the expected 201 status code telling me the resource was created. There's no body in the response because that's how my API is designed, in this case just returning the location header telling the client where to fetch the resource if they want it. In scenarios where the client sends a reasonable amount of data to save, there's not much value in sending it all back in the body of the post, unless the API has modified or added to it, because the client already has the data, and this way we can save some bandwidth. I'll add this post to my collection, and then repeat my get, which returns me the original spider in my list and the new one that I've just created. If I want to see exactly how the requests look, I can hit the preview button and see the HTTP request that Postman will send, or view it as a curl script, so actually I can use the nice friendly UI from Postman to build a script which I can put into some other process. Postman lets you export your collections so you can download the collection and share it among the team, or if it's a public API, you can host the collection in Postman's own API directory and make it available to anyone. Here's a public collection for badapi.net, which is a small tool of mine for testing client exception handling. It deliberately sends non-200 responses so you can verify failure conditions in your client code, and this shows how I'm using a Postman collection to document my API. Any query string parameters in the URL get surfaced in the URL params table, so it's easy to customize your request. By publishing your collection and linking to it from your API documentation, you can give clients a way to test your API and see exactly how to use it and what they can expect it to do.